Position in the center. We're beautifully done.
Yo guys, no bet winner, no entry.
Sports fans out there, are you ready? It's a beautiful evening and welcome to tonight's game. The lady shows up and she's been denied. Oh no. But wait, she's back with bet winner. Wait. Oh, what a beautiful pass. And it's a
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below 18 years, and gaming can be addictive.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, Ghana, people of Kaswa, at long last, Kaswa to the world is here. The wait is over. Off-Road Entertainment presents Kaswa to the world. Too much money with Frankie, Rhymes, and friends inside Kaswa, Takaba Junction. So again, mark your calendars, 25th of March, time 7 a.m. till daybreak. Special guest artist Guru, Ababa Christie, DJ Azonto, Nifani, NY, Ayite Power, Bukomba. Special guest on Little DJs, DJ Lodash, Professor Wise, DJ Bosco, DJ Lumo. Side attraction, luxurious car exhibition, bikini car wash, wild and expensive bike show, musical concerts, boat sales. We are bringing a party and a performance night inside Kaswa. If you want spots to sell your food and drinks, call 0544 911 520. It's Ghana inside Kaswa, 25th of March at Kakraba Junction.
Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come a bushing for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Easy, convenient, fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover ye map him. Tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka come a bushing for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Oh yeah! Are you ready? Elevate GH in partnership with Sammy Flex TV Production comes your way with a great opportunity for new and up-and-coming artists as well as already established independent artists, record labels or talent managers. Packages include quality music video shoots and music promotion. We give you clean shots, better video quality and the opportunity to promote you and your work across the globe. For more details and enquiries, call 0553 049 693 or 050 4323 640. Elevate GH and Sammy Flex TV Production. Everything for the culture.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Thursday evening here on Sammy Flex TV Showbiz Daily, and as usual, the gentlemen are seated for us to do the do, and the do is about our showbiz space, matters arising, what is good and what is not. We have some interesting lineup for today, so if you are here, then you have to brace yourself for us to do some more. My name is Sammy Flex. This is Showbiz Daily, sitting with my guys for us to talk about what is trending. We are talking about the very important ones and not the you rape me, chop me kind of stories. Nah, we are all guilty. One way or the other. So nobody will spend any time to discuss someone chopping someone for anything. If you guys go chop, sort your issues, and later we will talk about the industry, because so many things happening in our industry that we need answers to, and not those things. Let me say thanks to Roland Amate. Roland Amate is an online publicist, and of course, if you're also looking for someone to project and promote your event, he's ready to do that for you. Also a talent manager, and Nana Reagan is also the road manager for Wendy Shea, also a journalist and one of our pundits here on Sammy Flex TV. To the production team, the guitar Rasta is Currency, who is on camera. Richie Flex is the editor director of the show, and you out there, always thanks for joining us. Remember to subscribe to us if you've not done that. Do so now. And to those who have subscribed, God bless you. Thanks for being a part of our journey so far. Again, Tap Send is the app you need to be sending money back home to Ghana, to Africa, and beyond. So if you are looking forward to send money without stress, get the app on your phone. Tap Send. Use the promo code SammyFlex, and with this, you are good to go. Are you a fan of betting or soccer betting or something? Then what you have to do is to make sure you get a Bet Winner app. Bet Winner app also helps you to win, and win big. We are giving you some 200% bonus because you're a first-time user. So make sure you download the app today, and once again, use the promo code SammyFlex. With this, you get some more bonuses, higher odds, pay out quick, and more. Remember, this is not for people who are under 18 years. Remember to also bet responsibly. This has been regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Anyways, terms and conditions also apply. I wish you good luck. Go and make some money and send my share. I've seen some guys who have been tagging me on Twitter, and I could have last year they sleep better. I said, "I'm going to scream chaba about them to wait you." No, the guy sent me the slip. Everything, but I didn't get money to stake. You say, "Oh damn, damn." Next time, call me, and let's sort you out. It's investment. That's it. We are all the investors. Now let's start with this story. So this morning on our WhatsApp platform, I know there has been some argument or a debate over a young musician called Photocopy, who during an interview had stated that he hates Kuami Eugene for not featuring him, and therefore Kuami Eugene even telling him that his numbers are on the low, so he cannot feature him. The gentleman, I think about 11 or 12 years, saying that he hates Kuami Eugene. Some people think no, it was wrong. Others also think it was good. And again, the Kuami Eugene Act as well, there has been some discussions left, right, and center. We will go watch this interview from Bright TV with MC Yayeboa. And when we come back, ask my people, what do they also think about that encounter? The encounter of the presenter and the young musician talking about hating Kuami Eugene on live TV. What are the good and bad in there? We're going to have this discussion. I know you're also going to be interested. Let's catch it. When I come back, we start talking.
Things didn't go out the way you expected.
No.
Things didn't go out the way you expected.
No.
Really?
No, please.
Because, I mean, I've heard certain stories I wanted to ask you about.
Yes, please.
I don't know if I can go ahead and ask you.
You can.
Can I?
Yes, please.
I learned you met one musician, and then he told you that your numbers are too small, and so he can't feature you.
Oh, yeah. Kuami Eugene. Let's not talk about that.
Why don't you want to talk about it? I feel it's important to talk about. Or don't you think so?
For the whole industry, he's the artist I hate.
You don't like him?
No.
Don't you think that's such a strong word to use, that you hate him?
I hate him, yeah. Okay.
Why do you hate him?
Because I hate him.
Why? There should be a reason why.
Because of what he told me. Since that, it took me like more than a week to eat.
It took you more than a week to eat because he told you that your numbers are too small and then he can't feature you.
It was because of him that Shatwale called me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How did that make you feel as a young boy? I'm sure before the event happened, he was somebody that you liked.
Yes.
Right?
I really liked him.
Okay.
Yes.
Speak up a little bit. It's like your voice is really down.
I loved his music, his career, his lifestyle, his everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
You loved him.
I love.
And so I'm sure your father reached out to him that he wanted to feature you, or you were there personally when he said that. He said it to your face.
In front of me.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel at that moment? Speak up. Your voice is really down. Speak up.
It made me felt bad, but I didn't really feel bad because I knew I'm the only one that can do something no kid on this music industry can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So when you went home, I'm sure you cried at some point.
I cried.
When you were going home, you cried. But I was not there. I want to find out, how did your father react when he said that?
He told me to not cry because he told me he had a surprise for me that day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But in front of Kuami Eugene, how did Daddy react? What did he do? What did he say? Did he try to correct him that you don't say that in front of?
All right, so like I said earlier, this morning, this has generated some whole lot of conversations on our WhatsApp platform, and I said, okay, it looks like there is an interest here, and since 2 or more people are interested, then let's extend the interest to the rest of the world as well. This is the story of the young boy who talks about his father taking him to Kuami Eugene for a collaboration discussion. Kuami Eugene saying the numbers were too small for him to feature on, and the boy is saying live on TV that he hates him. First of all, there have been counter discussions on this. People even think that it was the father who forwarded this information to the presenter and that they shouldn't encourage that one day it will come back to haunt the boy, this and that going on. Nana, I know you contributed enormously on that platform. What do you have to say about this?
Okay, first, so greetings to our viewers, and let me chip this in quickly. That the donation, I think yes, this morning and yesterday I received another, receipts of bills that have been paid
from the people you went to.
Yeah, so it looks like the money has been saved, and frequently they are just paying bills.
So now they will be sending you bills?
No, they will be sending me receipts, not like extra bills.
Okay.
Money paid.
What did you say? I thought you said they sent you the bill.
Oh, no. That one, if I receive more, then I can
give more. Okay. All right, so those who would want to help in any way.
They can help.
Okay,
and
that's
thanks to those who also donated. So,
that's fine.
First of all, there is no problem with Kuami Eugene saying he won't feature Photocopy because of his numbers. There is nothing wrong with that. Okay. There is nothing wrong with an artist saying that for these reasons, I don't want to do this project with you at this time. People should understand that and tolerate it. But I've always had a problem with artists who gives assurance, certain commitments, like they will respond in a very positive way, knowing very well they will not do the project. That has always been my issue, because sometimes it costs the people, those who come and say, oh, Sammy Flex, I want to feature you on this song. And then Sammy Flex will say, oh, Charlie, I'm in, but let's call me next week Monday. Next week Monday, you call Sammy Flex, no response. You text him, blue tick. And then Sammy Flex will come back and say, okay, Charlie, I'm busy today. Let's make it Friday. People make provisions and other things in preparations to some of these things. So if you know you won't do it, don't let people pay bills and spend certain monies expecting that you will come and do it. Just tell the person point blank that we will not do it, or I'm not interested.
Or you're not available.
Yes. As for the pity party, don't be too concerned with it, because whether whether you tell the person the truth or you want to play that usual antics, they will still have bitterness. So it's better you tell the person the truth. What Photocopy is doing is just a pity party. And I am sad. I don't know if his father might be very much aware of all of these things. And I am sad his father is handling encouraging it this way, because he's just a small boy. A time will come, he won't even remember seeing some of these things in interviews. Such a young boy, I don't think he's even up to 10 or 12 years, and he should be
12, 13. Yeah.
He's saying he hates an artist like Kuami Eugene. Why are we imprinting such things in such a young boy's mind? The father should be able, if I'm the one handling Photocopy, I won't even allow him to answer such a question on the platform.
To go on that tangent.
Not at all, right, Sammy? Because he should be able to manage such. First of all, the father made a very big mistake, even taking Photocopy to such a meeting.
Well, that was strategic. There are some people, they also think that if you see the boy, the boy has some likable antics. So when you meet the boy around, maybe out of love for the boy's ways and means, you are likely to say yes.
It has its own disadvantages as well. Don't you see? Some people too see it as you just using the boy to emotionally blackmail them, to get what you want. Because yes, like you're saying, the boy is that, the boy is this. So when you see the boy, he's lively, you are likely to say, oh, because he's a young boy, let me just bless him with something, without necessarily considering other business factors or maybe technical factors. So it has its own disadvantage. Me, if I was handling Photocopy, I will go to this meeting alone. If Kuami Eugene tells me that, okay, Charlie, I can't do it at this time because of your boy's EPK, I will be okay. I will sit down. I will know. If the boy even asks me why Kuami Eugene is not coming, I will find another story to give to the boy, and then we will just go on with our projects. But for you to take this boy to such a meeting, and now he's having such bitterness, saying he hates Kuami Eugene. That hate comments coming from the boy, it's a big deal. He is going to grow with that mindset. He is going to grow with it, and then at the end of the day, say obi on any be dim komobi awe nya akwenya na anye bibia man for hater. When is he going to learn the business negotiations where you can go in for a business negotiation and you'll be turned down, but you still have a healthy business environment? When is he going to understand that? Because the understanding and the upbringing now into the space is totally wrong. Obe bre achen Kuami Eugene. So Oma sanya mane shene so na ofasa adwena onu ni nyimu no, he is going to suffer more than Kuami Eugene will suffer. The damages will come to him more than it would affect Kuami Eugene. And I don't think the father would want the boy to go through such phases of his music career. So it is totally wrong. Me, I'll blame entirely the father and the handlers of this small boy. I will not blame Kuami Eugene for anything. Kuami Eugene was honest to tell you that at this point, because of your numbers, I will not do it. On can be a crime. On can she. Endorsement deal be na Photocopy, papa. Shama photo Mr. Kwachi. Shama Photocopy. And our committee now. MTN so Charlie, based on our missions and visions or companies, what. We looking at considering the numbers that you have. You ain't me fat on them now. And no Photocopy, Haiti, MTN. As a corporate, you don't use MTN, babe. About catching them and say, Mommy, are you using MTN? Let me buy you Vodafone.
Stop using MTN.
Stop using MTN. I mean, these are business negotiations. People get turned down all the time for certain factors. Be reasonable. And we know we are in the numbers era now.
Yeah.
The almost year say clearly, no. The father took the boy there to just use him to emotionally blackmail Kuami Eugene, to get what they want from Kuami Eugene, and not really as business people looking at the business factors, indicators. Just okay, now we are ready. We can associate or affiliate with brands like this. I am sure Mr. Kwachi Nankansa ya aware say to be able to sign onto a bigger label, no, there are certain business factors, be considerations be more also on Nankansa or say Photocopy being do answer or be this uncommon. To be able to have certain endorsement deals, to be able to do certain things, or better say Photocopy being in Pensubu in the music career no answer obey this uncommon. So why would you go and have a meeting for a feature and then you are told this and then you as a Nkomobia no bad do on say mummy no na yanti no. If he goes on it for interview, he should go and say these things. If they think they are doing a damage to Kuami Eugene, it's a big mistake on their part. It's an error. He should stop it. Omensi Bright TV. No moon trust no pekon mi so betimi like obetimi a sanitizer akwa na adwen like obe tre no nyama bia obe started some positives we are shakola na down to make the guy feel like yes you see how the I'm big like I say misumi ni and I'm a big cry. No man say dear oh yeah me enemy. No. That's not business. I know any business conversation. And I I'm out for enemies so move okromo asem. Ye na mana kita kranteni ajani to ni adia. So I think Photocopy the question and the answer he gave was totally wrong. And the father should check how he's handling the boy in some of this conversation. If it is for some of these stands for us to have commentary and no so disadvantage, so they should be ready for it. Because we enye pen na ebedi un komanya Kuami Eugene pen na beti we obi a beti bi other artists be beti so ka we interview them po say Kuami Eugene yes anti na Shatawale friend.
But I'm not sure Shatta even knew about it.
You understand? So but it's uncommon so line and crown so be man ko for mu understanding for bi. Those who really wants to play whatever thing they want to play with it. And you know, Mr. Kwachi should be up and himself our industry no match. How be handle Photocopy. He is too young for some of these.
Yes, Ro, take over from there. Come through. Let me get your opinion on this as well.
First, I mean greetings to our viewers.
Yeah.
Why do we always make it look as if say BB or when you need something from somebody and the person doesn't come through for you? That means the person is going to suffer, or the person has sinned. Why do we do that?
The person has hurt you.
Why do we do that? No, you see, this particular comment has been vetted and approved by Photocopy's father and handlers. That is why he's saying it. The boy innocently, yes, we all know the boy has certain level of confidence, even in his performance and delivery and all that. But then, we know, even aside that, most of the things that he delivers, most of these things are coached.
Yeah.
They are
direct coaching from the father and the other managers.
To him, in his small mind or in his small world or in his small way of thinking, hate is just a normal thing. But in a certain field, in a certain field, there are some words that the moment you use, it has different meaning, regardless of how you understand it. Untimi nkan chem so ya akola nti wa shege se abegina pass untimi yintwa any erode se no potnase. If an artist says that I hate my fellow artist, it comes with a strong, how do we call it, meaning. It comes with a strong meaning. So you can't just come and say I hate somebody. And the handlers of this boy should be very careful how they make him say certain words. Because to the boy, yes, I know he will be pained. Normal. When you want something from somebody and you are being turned down, it comes to some level of pain. The boy can say, oh, because of that, I am not so enthused about Kuami Eugene. But if you ask him, the normal language that they use in school is I hate you. And that is how the boy would want to translate it in his innocent mind. So you being a coach, teaching him how to speak in public, you should be able to let him understand the level of words that he uses when he's in school and when he is out working.
And especially when he's on an interview platform.
Exactly. Yes, he can tell his colleague in school, I hate you, and it will be normal. But the moment he comes on the field and tells a colleague, I hate you, it has its own understanding, because I'm not sure Kwachi wanted Photocopy to feature Kuami Eugene because Photocopy is a kid. No. He wanted him to feature Kuami Eugene because he knows Photocopy is also up to a certain standard. He is good in the game.
Exactly.
So in that sense, if Kuami Eugene senses that, okay, his colleague, like let me say Kwesiata or Kidi or any other person tells him, Kuami Eugene, I hate you, he sees it as a big deal. Because this is somebody that he sees as his co-equal. He's equally
and they are even speaking the same language.
Exactly. So if Photocopy, you want me to feature you because you think you are good like the kiddies, the people that I can feature, and you come and tell me you hate me, I would definitely see it as the same thing. And on the media collaborate, and the picture of us saying for them making it look as if say Kuami Eugene turned them now because he told them their numbers were not bruh. So Photocopy feature everybody that comes to him. If that is what they are saying, then let's go and hang Kuami Eugene, or let's go and catch Kuami Eugene for him to come and collaborate with Photocopy by force. If they have their own criteria that they have for Photocopy to feature, why haven't Photocopy featured everybody that he wants to feature? No. And that perception that they want to create, some public sympathy, no person say because Kuami Eugene rejected him, no. That is why Shatawale featured Photocopy. I want to tell them all be lie. It is set up. Shatawale did not feature Photocopy or did not give Photocopy a verse because somebody rejected him. No. Then that is not business. That is pity. And that cannot be found in our game. So in moving forward, I know this is going to, yes, they shouldn't allow the boy to be speaking this way. I know, yes, they want him to, anytime he goes for interviews, his comments should generate some form of conversation or talkability. But hey, it has its own downside. The fact that they are speaking like this, I wouldn't say maybe it is going to affect them or it is going to hurt them. It might work for them, it might not work for them. It is only time that will tell. But in the long run, we have examples of people who have spoken this way and have ended up in a certain light. Okay. And that is not what we wish for the boy. This is a very talented boy who has lots of prospects to become a big star. And we all would wish that he would be in people's good books more than in their bad books. Because being in good books more is what gets you up there than being in bad books. The people that you think they are talking like this and you think people hate them, or you have the mindset that they are in people's bad books, yet still they are rising. And don't be maybe you might see somebody like Shatawale or even Kuami Eugene say they keep flying. You might think, people hate them, but yet they are still flying. People do not hate them like that. They have what they do to still keep themselves in people's good books. So if you can't do that, we beg his handlers, they shouldn't let the boy go on this tangent. If they are grooming him, in fact, he even is very lucky that Sisian, he is young, and in our current dispensation, labels and handlers any time in grooming a man for, he is being groomed, trained and coached, so they should do it right, so that in the future, when he also gets into the same position, no biba, no also catch and say because of A, B, C, D, I can't feature you now. Yakobos are receipt to answer.
Well, thank you. I think great advice from my people. I wanted to add something, but it looks like they have exhausted all angles. I also think that the boy should not be coached to go this way. Unfortunately, he went there to promote his Kaswa show, but look at what is trending. The Kaswa show is not trending. And when you also do that, one thing maybe they did not add is that when you also do that, the next time, if you want to have a conversation with someone, the person now meets you with some kind of fear that if I'm not careful, my response to you will tend to hatred. And if I don't want my response to you to tend to hatred, then I shouldn't even start the conversation with you at all. This is how I see it.
I'll do you
yes. If my response will tend to hatred and you go and sit on TV to paint me black, I think this time around they did not get it right.
I'll do you
because you see, the boy, no matter how well you coach him, he's still not up there like that. Maybe if the father had spoken, he would know how to maneuver his way around this conversation and he will speak right. But I leave the boy, he can only say, I hate him, and it is not right. Maybe he could have even said, Kuami Eugene is not one of my best artists or something. But and people even see that, okay, there's a child talk. He's not one of my best artists because he did this, he did that. And they'll see that like this was a child talk. But for him to say hate, too big. Now, my next question is on VGMAs. And I've come across an interview of Kelvin Boy, who is saying that he doesn't trust the scheme. And I'm here asking myself, when artists go about saying, I don't trust the scheme, I don't trust the scheme, would it have any negative impact for other people? Especially when it comes to those who have been nominated, and if they don't win and they all keep saying, oh, I don't trust the scheme, I don't trust the scheme, would that even put away that interest that artists have for the scheme? Because now, let's all be very honest. Apart from the new artists, apart from the new people who come into the industry, nominations for the established ones, now, it does not come with any excitement to them again. And I'm sure it is because of some of these statements. Give the chance to another A-listed artist. The person also, if I win, fine. If I don't win, fine. Is that thing good for our award schemes here in Ghana? Let's go watch that snippet of an interview from Abeku Santana's OKFM. And when we come back, we will sure have a discussion. And I know we are all related to artists one way or the other. This I don't trust the scheme, I don't trust the scheme. Is that a good omen in the future for the award scheme? Watch it. I'll be back.
Yeah, cool. Are you picking the most popular song of the year, VGMA?
Yeah, cool.
Are you picking the most popular song of the year, VGMA?
I don't know, because, to be honest,
do you trust them? To
be honest, we don't trust them.
You don't trust them?
Yes.
You don't trust VGMA?
Grammys
for VGMA on Song Artist. No, but you won VGMA on Song Artist of the Year. So you don't trust the awards that you won before.
But the name they can see assembly to say, and you Kuami Eugene
Chat house. Kevin Boy son trust him why?
And you Kuami Eugene popular, to be honest, and you be brave popular. So I feel like emotional the moment, so I deserve it too, but make sure nominations will be also deserve it.
Right.
Well, so that was from OKFM, and it was Kelvin Boy talking about not trusting the scheme. Like I keep saying, if you should ask some other established artists, they are likely to speak the same language. Is this a good omen for our industry? Roland, maybe you can start this.
That's when an artist says he doesn't trust the scheme. I believe it is not all the time that means a bad omen to the scheme or has some great negative effect on the scheme. I believe it is like it depends on the kind of artist speaking and his influence in the scheme. Because over the years, even most of the topmost awards that we revere so much, even in our space here, like the Grammys and the other, so many people have even openly rejected it. Out of probably their reasons, some people see them as petty, some people, but hey, it is still their reason anyway. And most of these awards, regardless of whoever has rejected it, even for which number of years in the crowd, it's still up and running. Yes, you can say probably it is not like first, but hey, the moment it happens, it happens. The fact that you don't enjoy it doesn't mean somebody doesn't. Somebody also enjoys it. It is just when what I see is when artists make such statements like this, then it means that they are just trying to come to terms with the system and how it operates. So they also safeguard their psyche. Because this is a competition. And competition has just two results: win or lose. The moment, yes, you can psych yourself up from head to heaven that you are going to win, and it will happen for you. Ask all the people who have won. Oh, I believed I was going to win. But before that, ask everybody he or she was competing with. Everybody will tell you, yes, I also believe I was going to win. But at the end of the day, it is only one winner that is going to emerge. And what happens to the psyche of other people? It is just about people coming to terms with the terms and conditions of that particular competition that they are just indulging in. Kelvin Boy making this statement, I don't see it as a bad omen to the scheme, if you ask me.
And how about observers, business, including even sponsors? When they see artists talking like this, like the scheme does not have any trust or confidence, for artists?
It is not about trust or confidence. In fact, when you listen to this statement carefully, he said that yes, he doesn't trust he's going to win because the people that he's in the same category with are equally good and they can also win. Any sponsor would know that, okay, you are just not so confident about your win, that's all. They wouldn't see this as you not trusting the scheme.
But that's what he wanted to say.
That he doesn't trust the scheme.
Yeah.
No, you don't trust. Then you don't make such a statement. Then you can say, if you want to really say you don't trust the scheme and for people to understand that you don't trust the scheme, then it is either you withdraw from it or even after nomination you come and say, oh, even though they've nominated me, I know I won't win. Then we will know that you don't really trust it. You are so sure it will not work. That is why maybe you've decided to excuse yourself, or even when you were included, you still let people know that we am far. Then people will know you trust it. You don't trust it. But when you come and say I don't trust it because I know, oh, it can equally go to Sammy Flex, then you know that your stake in it or your confidence now the way winning it's not so high. That is it. Because if you don't trust it, I believe you won't even go near it. You won't even love to be part of something you don't trust. That is it. So for you to be part of it, then you know that there is even a 1% chance that it can go to you. So if you don't trust it, what will you use the nomination for? That nomination tag. Go to their EP case, go to their press releases and all that. Or when they go on their portfolios, they use them. 5-time nominee of this particular scheme 10 times. If you don't trust it, why do you still use their tags? It is like that. So I believe yes, now people are coming to terms with how these systems operate. It is because first people did not really understand the rules of engagement, the rules in that particular competition, to the extent that most of them put their hopes and spirit and everything into it. And when they collapse like beauty pageant, they are when the moment they don't win, then it becomes a disaster to them. And it has affected so many people's career. The moment after an award scheme, some people's career go down and they don't resurrect again. So if Kevin Boy says he doesn't trust the scheme or he doesn't trust he's going to win,
that is what you say.
That is what he means, that yes, maybe his stake is not so high like that.
Okay, Nana Reagan, continue from there. What are you also adding to this?
Well, to me, it's a big woman. Yeah, it is. And I even feel Kevin Boy shouldn't have answered the question like that from Abigo Santana.
Yes.
I would have preferred him to say that, yes, maybe he trusts the scheme, but the scheme is full of surprises. So you can't be assured,
put your hopes on them.
To say that definitely he is going to win it. Because yes, you can, as an artist, you can admit that or be confident that, oh, this year I deserve this, I can win this. But because the scheme is full of surprises,
you cannot be sure.
You cannot be sure. It might turn another way. Like saying he doesn't trust the scheme, it's scary, because it can affect a lot of things.
Oh, me, that's what I see as a matter of fact.
I even believe the euphoria that have died down is even
because of some of these
commentaries and conversations. Because first, like if the moment we enter January, the expectations and the zeals for VGMA starts, and everybody is like, artists are involved, artist handlers are doing things to make sure their artists get into VGMA and win certain categories. The fans are seriously expecting something. But today, you enter January, February, and you wouldn't even hear of when VGMA opens for nomination. Like, everything has died down like that. And it is because of some of these things. When we wake up and every artist or every musician in the country feels like, oh, whether they nominate me or they don't nominate me, I don't care. Whether I win or I don't win, I don't care. It will affect the scheme. It will, because if for nothing at all, corporate bodies that comes on board to sponsor some of these things, they are also happy about the fact that artists even put some of these awards up for conversations. They share it with excitement. I have been nominated 5 times for Sosu and VGMA, and then people are having conversations around it. That commentaries also contributes to what some of the title sponsors and other things get in return for whatever monies they put in. So if now the artists are not talking about it, the artists are not even sharing flyers of their nominations and other things. They are not even writing stories for their nominations and all of that. Their fans are not really engaging the scheme. They are not having commentaries and all of that. It's a huge problem. It kills the relevance and credibility of the scheme. It will affect it in a way. Maybe we will not see it now. It won't happen like once, boom, they actually VGMA, but small. If you don't take care, it will come back to affect the scheme big time. Even some artists leave the scheme and we see
the impact. Yeah.
So just imagine if all the artists say we don't trust the scheme, so whatever they will do, we don't care. Every year it should happen, baby, we don't care. Oh, they need.
Do you know now? Artists are even reluctant to post their flyers.
That's what I'm saying, right?
So many of them.
That's what I'm saying.
I think if I'm not scared, for the past about 2 or 3 years, Sarkodie has never posted anything about VGMs. Even when he wins, to even come and say thanks to his people, he doesn't.
Do you know
and it's because some of these statements too.
Yes. One thing.
So many artists have this feeling.
Yes.
Some might not come out to say it.
One thing also is that you see first Nanka, even artists who are not even nominated you see them when at the main event, you see them on the red carpet. Some even come to even check their colleagues.
Yes.
But now
don't go.
Even the ones that are nominated
they don't come.
So
ever since the announcement was made, look around. How many artists are you seeing saying, congratulations to my fans for helping me? How many artists have you seen? But I can say maybe actively, those who are very active in our industry, about say 70% have their names in there.
Yes.
How many of them do you see? They are not even talking about it. It's just about the new entrants. They are excited about it.
About it. No, you see, for the artists, in general, every business, if you have issues with trust, then the business will not go anywhere. Because if I'm coming to do business with you and I don't trust you,
I don't have trust for you.
Then there's no business at all. And I don't know how Charterhouse will work around some of these conversations. Their PR department or how they will take on some of these comments and other things like that. There should be a way to counter some of these comments, because if the artist come out and he says it's like that and you leave it and you think nothing, it is not going to affect you because the scheme will be happening every year. Yes, the followers will reduce. People's expectations, whatever vibe they have with the scheme, will not be there again. And we have started experiencing it. They shouldn't wait for every artist to feel like Kelvin Boy. Like you rightly said, people are having that feeling low key.
Yeah.
But
some of them are not
show face
being
for
bold
it.
to talk about it. Yeah.
Yes. So don't wait for everybody to come out publicly to make you feel like right now your scheme put here. We don't care about it. It has happened to RTP.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, and they are suffering.
Yes, they are suffering it now.
Yeah, I agree.
So VGMA should not. Yes, it is one of our biggest music festivals we celebrate every year. One of our biggest schemes and all of that. But please, going forward, some of these things needs to be tackled. They have to know how to sometimes counter some of these comments and make people understand that okay, sometimes it's not about who now deserving a year and farm now. But and me, I've always had problems with their data and some of the PR conversations they have all the time. Like yesterday, even on Twitter Space, I was just listening to Robert and Kuami Eugene and the other guys.
They are coming there.
Okay.
Yeah, it is part of our lineup for today, so we are surely coming there. So before we come to the VGMA thing, that will be the final thing we will do. I have also seen a disturbing post that is coming from so many industry people here in Ghana. So many of them. have seen disturbing posts from them. And what is this disturbing post that I'm talking about? They have seen a screenshot of top 10 Apple Music here in Ghana. And to their dissatisfaction, there isn't any Ghanaian song in there. Not even one. Some people are crying. D Black is crying. Industry people are crying. That, hey, a whole Ghanaian music industry with top artists releasing songs day in and day out. And when it comes to our top 10 Apple Music charts, there is no Ghanaian artist or Ghanaian song there. People are disturbed. Maybe Richie can show the chart. So there is it. D Black says Ghana chart. And look at that emoji. Osun, Efo, emoji, Efo. Crying party. Number 1, Omale. Rema, 2. Spyro. Arastar. Ruga. Adenkule Gold. Young John. Arastar. BN Style or whatever. Guada Guada. Only Nigeria for. Oh
Benson.
no.
The Guagua is Benson.
Oh, Benson.
Yeah. Buju. Formerly Buju.
Formerly Buju. Tiwa Savage. Oh, Charlie. Nana, should we be worried? You have an artist. Unfortunately, the artist is also not there. And I know you guys are working. Yeah. And I know your artist is working. Should we be worried?
I don't know if I should say yes or no. To some extent, I would say yes, we should be worried as an industry, because for you to have your space flooded with Nigerian songs, you should have a cause to worry. But then again, we should ask ourselves, why is it happening like that? Is it just because Nigerians are doing better songs than Ghanaians, and for that matter, Ghanaian music audience are consuming Nigerian music? Do you think that is what it is? That is the question. When I saw it, that is the question I've been asking myself. Like, so people are just posting this thing thinking it is because Nigerians are producing better songs in quotes than
well,
Ghanaian
if an artist, for instance, D Black posting it doesn't mean Nigerians are doing better songs than us. D Black posting it means that he is sad that Ghanaians are not consuming songs from Ghanaian artists.
It's not true.
No, I'm coming. Now, when an ordinary fan posts it, the ordinary fan is what you are talking about, thinking that, okay, maybe Ghanaian artists are not doing good songs and Nigerian guys are doing good songs, and therefore we are listening to them.
First of all, it is never true that Ghanaians don't consume Ghanaian songs. If you go to the back end of every streaming artist in this country, I won't be surprised. Okay, let me, for instance, when they share, at least I have had conversations and seen certain things. Most of the time, we see Ghanaians dominating in her streams. They stream her songs. You understand? And I want to believe that all the Ghanaian artists, most of them have fans that stream their songs as well, which most of them are Ghanaians. So it is never true. Let us not even make people come to terms with that conversation that Ghanaians don't stream Ghanaian songs. It is also another psychological war weapon to kill your people's brains and minds, to make them accept that, okay, now your people are not even doing any better song, so let's all jump to the Nigerian song. Don't accept it. It is not true. People are consuming our songs. Me, I have always agreed with Kelly Nante. I am not a tech expert like him or like other people who are into this algorithm analysis and all of that. But that's, I mean, anything that was done by man can be manipulated by man.
Exactly.
These charts, there are some things that I can't even say here. To get into charts, you think people don't take money to make sure people get into certain charts? They do. So for us to see these
manipulations and plugs here and there,
for us to see some of these things, top 10 charts in Ghana, and they are all Nigerians. How many of the names are you really familiar with? When you go out on our street, you feel like, yeah, and I'm going to come up on our because we'll be born a playlist. Nowadays, a lot of Ghanaian youth have playlists on Boomplay, Spotify, and all of that. When they are playing those play, how many of the songs in this 10 and out? And I would say yes, people are really streaming these songs in our space. So yes, on me, I want to believe with Kelly that some people are doing certain things to get that Nigerian thing into our minds. And that is the war the world is fighting now. China would want to make everybody feel like yes, they are on top of everything now. They will push that into your brain. And then when you accept it, it becomes part of you. It becomes the culture, the life that you want to live now. Ghanaians shouldn't accept that. They shouldn't make this chat kill their spirit, because these days in the music business, people are doing a lot of things. D Black should focus on, instead of crying, he shouldn't just cry. He should run, and on my motivating is okay now, let me also know what to do to get the right things done. Because I am we are nice people. Me like that.
D Black knows what to do. It's not as if he
he's not. So why is he crying?
No, maybe before you know, he's done it and he's not going there.
That is what I'm saying. That even Omon also.
But you cannot say D Black doesn't know what to do.
Of course.
You did not do it right.
D Black business knowledge about this game.
So what I'm saying is that he shouldn't accept that thing like as a Onye Bibi right. That is why the Nigerian songs are here and people are consuming it. No, he is doing something right. If he is producing good songs and have the sounds that every music consumer wants to consume, then find a way to make people consume. Because as for the songs, if you do the right songs and then the people wants to consume it, people will go and stream. You won't force anybody. The people will stream your songs. Me, I go on streaming platform to even stream my artist songs, and sometimes I even end up streaming other people's songs as well. Because I saw common.
Yeah.
Opada sakra ntwa do betwa. So like me, but I'm missing this thing. It is not a worry thing because of the understanding and like the mindset that I have about this charts, playlist, and all of those things. So I am not scared. I am not. The only fear is set Ghana for Bejia Tum, because so many Jituma we have lost it. It be bread for us to turn it over for Ghanaians to say okay, now Ghanaian music is also consuming.
Yeah.
The moment the fear should be like populace, the audience here, if they accept this thing as a baby about accept and but just the chat it's nothing. The people should understand that we still have good music, we still have songs that are very, very good, that are level-headed with Nigerian songs and all of that. So this thing there, who need to say we know why just as part of their mechanics and strategies to get into our territory and make people accept that we in a wassail, we in a Asian, we in a vibe, and to jump onto it, do this one, enjoy this one. And that is the danger. I know I was saying avoid. They say for no accept it, and then I was saying avoid. And yet, church, I think they are waiting. I dare check on better I for. I remember being the regional base, top 10 in Accra, top 10 in Kumasi, and all of that.
I see. Ro, come through as well. Let me get your opinion on this.
When I saw this particular screenshot flying here and there on our spaces on the socials. There's only one question that I was asking myself. So, okay, are the people posting this or the people crying? Are they crying because the chat is being dominated by Nigerians?
Yes.
Or it is dominated by foreigners?
They are crying because it is being dominated by Nigerians, and that's
Why?
the fact.
Why?
Because they want the people to consume our music.
No. So if it was Ivorians topping our chat, or maybe part Hyborians, part maybe Nigerians.
No, they will still complain. They will still complain. No, it is not because it is from Nigeria.
No.
What they see is Nigeria. But if it had been any other person, they would still complain.
Are you sure?
Oh yes.
Because
what are you
you do know the reason I'm asking that. Last year, I've forgotten the producer's name. The guy is very popular. He's non-Ghanaian. The one that was producing the drill songs for most of the American guys. He was nominated in the producer of the year in our VGMA. Nobody said anything. Did you hear it?
No.
But this year, haven't you heard a Nigerian has been nominated in our producer of the year? What is our problem in this country?
So you think it is only about Nigerians?
It is because it is Nigerians. That's why they are crying. Most of them are crying. Why are we like that? No, you see,
okay, so let me give you an example. Someone like D Black, he's a business person. D Black will not do anything for Nigerians to feel he is against them. I know D Black. Yes. At least I know his mindset in this game.
Yes.
He will never do such a thing.
Okay, now let's come to that particular. Let's come to that side that they are crying because it is being dominated by non-Ghanaians. Let's use it like that. Okay. Now the thing is that it is not when you see somebody eating. It is not because the person is only hungry. That's why the person is eating. It is not because the person is only hungry. That's why he's eating. The person is eating because he has food. Not because he's only hungry. You can be hungry, but if you don't have food, you don't go chop. But when you are eating, then it is because you have food to eat. The people that we are seeing them topping these charts, these are people who want to top charts. These are people who want to top charts. See, this doesn't mean that Ghanaians are streaming Nigerian songs or other national songs more than Ghanaian music. It doesn't mean that way. See, Ghanaians have proven, Ghanaian music lovers have proven over and over again that they support Ghanaian artists regardless. If not, Ghana wouldn't have created a record on 6 platforms when Sarkodie held his virtual concert. Majority, the number 1 country that broke that particular site was Ghana. So why are we taking ourselves?
And why do we even have problem with just an Apple Music?
Exactly my point.
You know that in Ghana, the most used streaming platform is Boomplay. We have Spotify. Yes. I'm telling you, there's no streaming. They don't stream music anywhere more than
there is still a discussion here. The discussion here is that if Ghanaians are not on Apple Music, then it means our songs are not traveling out there. I'm sure it's one of the problems.
No,
no. I'm because he said Boomplay. Boomplay is limited.
No, the songs can you see.
Boomplay is limited.
Let's understand that.
Boomplay is not in America. Boomplay is not in London.
Let's understand that the songs can be across all platforms. And Ghanaians here, because what they are showing us, it is the songs that are being streamed in our territory here in Ghana. You understand? So if the people here, majority of them are not streaming songs on let's say if you are 30 million, and out of the 30 million, 20 million are streaming songs on Boomplay, Spotify, and other streaming platforms. But the 10 or 5,000 are streaming on Apple Music. It will still give them this algorithm. Do you understand me? It will still give them on Apple if you are streaming. If let's say we are 100%,
like the 3 of
70,
us, the 3 of us,
two are streaming on Boomplay and Spotify, and the one is streaming on Apple Music in that same space.
Ghanaian songs, and he is streaming non-Ghanaian
songs on Apple Music. It will still give us this result.
On Apple Music.
Oh yeah, that one I know.
Exactly.
It's about what we are streaming on Apple Music.
Exactly. So it doesn't mean that
the other one
entirely Ghanaians are
the other one also is that. The other one also is that I don't want our artists, especially, to start crying like the way D Black is crying. If indeed they understand this particular chart, then they shouldn't cry. You know why? These things now I call them art placements. These are placements. If you want to be number 1 on Apple Music in Ghana.
Do your things then.
So if you are not doing it, or if you think you are doing something and you are not topping charts like this one, it simply means you are not doing it right or you are not doing it enough. It is like that. All from number 1 to number 10 has its own rate card. It has its own rate.
Yeah.
See, on Twitter, I always make this example. You if you like, go and carry 100,000 people. Let them trend this banner, the name banner on Twitter. You see the banner, the one on top of the trend.
Yeah.
You can never enter there. You can't. No matter if you like tweet in the next 5 years, you can't enter there because that particular spot has a rate.
Yeah.
And whoever is able to meet that rate, they'll put you there. So if we are not getting this, then I just want to understand if he's crying. Then he's crying that, oh, maybe it is because they are not doing it right to also chop some of these things, or they are not doing it, they don't have the resources to pull some of these strings to get there. That is how I want to understand, because we are in Ghana and Kiddy Chalk Platinum in India. That one we did not go and chastise the Indians for not streaming their own songs.
The
But
Indians were crying.
but we should have still supported them crying. If that is what we are saying.
No, when it affects you, you cry your own cry.
You see,
We are crying
that is hypocritical. So
well,
that's what I'm saying. That's why I have half of the reason why they were circulating this. I was just asking that, was it because it is Nigerians? If that argument is bogus, let's throw it aside. And they're also crying because they think Ghanaians are not streaming Ghanaian songs. It is not true. Or this particular chart shows Ghanaians are not streaming Ghanaian songs. It is not true. Let every Ghanaian artist, let's pick our top 50. 50, I'm not saying 20 or 10. 50. Let all of them line their back end. And you clap for Ghana. You know the most populated country in Africa, it is Ethiopia. Yet mention one Ethiopian artist you know.
Maybe they are not a music country.
Oh, so what analogy are we trying to make? If Ethiopian, but still we have artists who are Ethiopians, right?
Of course.
So if Ethiopia says with their number, being the most populated country in Africa, they want to make their artists a big star, can't they do it? If we want to say, oh, because Nigerians are topping because they are more populated or have more numbers, those things don't come to play crack. These are ad placements. You have money, you pay for them, you go there.
Yourself there.
If you don't get money, go sleep.
Well, interesting times. We will be talking about this again on some other platforms. No two ways about that. Wait for that. Now, Nana Reagan talked about the PRO of Charterhouse, Robert Clark, responding to allegations of not treating DJ Azonto well because of his non-nomination in the most popular song of the year category. He said that it is because of streams and days and that. Now, Azonto has also been talking. Yesterday, he was on CTV, Class Showbiz, and he had this to say. Let's go watch it. When I come back, maybe we pick the views of Robert Clark, who is also saying something different. Then we wrap up with the show. According to Nkomo Ekos, they say, the entire nominate you or most popular. According to Nkomo Ekos, they say, the entire nominate you or most popular song. They say, not streams, no, it's compared to the rest of the songs.
You know, I'm richer than Stonebwoy. You know me. So Stonebwoy, no, Charterhouse, you can't clear. I'll buy. I can buy 10 million.
You are richer than Stonebwoy.
Musically or financially. Why are you laughing? Nobody, say buy now. Body hot, no. Mami chiro. But yes, I have seen how Charterhouse works.
Artist of the year and a song of the year.
The category, the whole team. I have seen how Charterhouse these days want to do the thing. This year, a trema, let me release song. I'll just sit home, pay streaming numbers, make sure I get the highest streaming number. I'll never grant maybe an interview. I don't waste time. I sold my Range Rover. I went to villages to promote my songs. I left my family and my kids home. If you're telling me streaming, fine. Means some shade. But another year, me and Juma, me find my DJ, me find your shade. You are telling me the DJ song of the year, Ghana DJ what? I'm winning, you know. DJ's favorite song of the year, no. Hey, yeah, popular song. Okay, Matthias here, but another year.
The song won DJ's favorite song of the year.
Yes, over Black Sheriff.
Wow.
Yeah. Ghana music, Ghana
DJ.
Sammy, you know, media, say I was streaming now. Because when I went to Lifestyle, when I went to the other station, now get any challenge. I said, okay, me man go university, there's no go boy. But there are some things that if you tell me this is best or favorite, I know favorite is favorite. You can't tell me blue is your favorite, but you like green. Then green is not your favorite. Me te bro for cry no, Sammy, na popular.
Yeah.
And I met a popular na stream. And you mean I make define popular chat house and now fine, I don't understand. But Sammy, let's put this one on record. Next year, I will get the highest stream. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Stream say top.
Yeah.
I have money.
Yeah.
God's grace, I'm Name Mamma Nungwasi. It's no, Sammy, highest stream. No, no, so I'm problem on one. Now some time. No, because I know popular. Sammy, if they say something is popular.
Oh yeah. That, of course.
Means a profocrano.
Then it's true.
Because my type, my Google, and my type popular. This is my social media. New streaming. Google, I'm streaming popular streaming.
What's your popular? Yeah.
Sammy, we have to be careful what we are doing.
Yeah.
Chatterhouse, they are helping us. That is why I'm trying letter more. Letter to Chatterhouse. My young Juma.
And my betieno.
Yeah. They tell me throw a letter and say, me believe he say Chatterhouse is not just an event company.
Okay.
I believe that to me, we would say more of like NGO, charity organization, the
charity organization.
To me, they go beyond.
Okay, that's
no,
charity organization. It doesn't describe Chatterhouse in any way.
It's my opinion.
Okay,
Me wouldn't say, I'm your bad time, every man can hear, but me wouldn't say, a bad time, my yes, say. Some won't say, yes, no, one am no be so about Wafuyana. It's me wouldn't say, one of the best mother companies, or my imagine say, Chatterhouse grab one musicians more than some telecommunication networks, I'm telling you.
Okay.
Because they're not your baby, what am I finding? No, my idea. My raising. And I was also my medical did that. Chatterhouse do to quite idea. Per diem near dear. Oh, Sammy, F. And the ampa. Meboa. It's me who say, put your no be a frost, Bejiska, Beji award, Beji ding, Betuquine. Now, I'm on inspire. I think say it's worth it. Then I make us say, they go beyond Sanka, a just event company. I've received some awards and I've been nominated in some categories near there in different schemes. Like the Ghana Supreme Awards near there. I had little problem with them. Okay. But I didn't write a letter to them.
Okay.
What I say, but Chatterhouse as the mother of all event companies.
Yeah.
It's beyond that. I'm a letter. I come and say, ma, bag no school bag and what time books no. But I want it. So bet my shama me me there. Because I feel say Chatterhouse maltreating me. Maltreatment is like malfunction. It functions but not properly.
Okay.
Treatment no mammy. But I want to chimaka kana into Mr. Romo. And you talk minimum to minimum because me koye no me walia. Na say me carry anyana.
I want to be in your wallet because you are not happy. They didn't do Wale because he wasn't happy.
So, Sammy, do you understand me? It's
yeah.
And I'm also what family so didn't go school. But me bag wants it, Mr. Uniform Kakra wants it. Ma, over for and I said, Obeshe, no see me bag na mamia. Enka Metias because they say this will be the song of the year. Okay, fine. They have the opinion. But I want internet used to the same song, you know. Maybe no monte, every crano shedanti. Instead of me said I used to because I have so many beats I can use.
Yeah.
But me some say you say this no be the song of the year, fine. But this be Chatterhouse, they don't even know. I'm telling Chatterhouse and everybody, all of you know, that this be the song that people wanna hear.
Yeah.
Imagine for the form year ball.
Well, Azonto's cry, and that is what we have seen so far. In other words, Robert Clark, who is the spokesperson for Chatterhouse, is also saying that Azonto did not get nominations because of other factors like streams, other factors like numbers, and that is what he's talking about. Ro, quick one. Let's be wrapping up soon.
That's what Lumba would say. Araho.
Araho.
For them to have, it makes me feel some way, especially with the category in question. With the category in question, it makes me feel some way, because if we are saying that in certain categories, even the public is being exempted from it, then it clearly shows that there are some categories that the public has a high stake in it. And there are some categories that the public do not have a high stake in it. Then if not, then they should use producer of the year, audio engineer of the year, instrumentalist of the year, and with streaming. And let's see how many of instrumentalists individually have streams or have numbers, if that is how they want to play it. Then let's see how many of them have these numbers. If it is not a song, then which one again? And especially the category in question. I don't want us to tackle any other category. This is the category in question. Most popular song. And the song in question is Funny Form.
Yeah.
Everybody will attest to the fact that even if you want to make the requirements 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, and you exempt even the numbers that they are talking about. Let's say even with the numbers, Azonto scores 2 out of 10 in that particular side. And the rest, which has to do with excitement, I know with excitement he's going to score about 8. Impact he's going to score about 8 or 9. Other categories, he would definitely make a mark.
General appeal, there is also that appeal.
So I am just asking myself, because in Robert's explanation, he was saying that, we know after you are being rated, definitely you'll be compared to, because they have a cutout for that particular category, you'll be compared to other songs. And I'm asking myself, okay, so which songs are they talking about? If songs like Blessed with Kiddy and Therapy by Stonebwoy, these two songs also score 10-10, even at the streaming level. How about Excitement? How about Impact? You can't tell me these songs have more excitement and impact than Funny Form.
Yeah.
Unless you want to go technical, that has to do with the composition, the arrangement, the whatever. If that is the basics, then they should let us know that now most popular song of the year, which majority of that depends on the general public, is now a technical category.
Yeah.
Then we will know that, even if your song is popular, it needs to be done this way or that way technically before we can see. No disrespect to Patapa, but then the one corner song in terms of production quality can't even be compared to Funny Form.
Yeah.
Funny Form has a higher production quality than even one corner. So if that, and it is the same instance, the way one corner blew here, that is the same way Funny Form also came. When one corner became popular, not only one stream crowd on the internet. Nobody even knew who the artist was.
It's true.
So on what basis? And on the fire, on the consider as even for it to be nominated. I think yes, they've goofed. It is one of them things in the scheme. Sorry to Azonto, and his cry has been heard, but better luck next time.
Nana, quick one. Let's run away from here.
Brother, when I see some of PRs and
but still, let's do this. Let's listen to what the PRO Robert Clark also said during Kuami Dazi's spaces on Twitter. Let's listen to it before Nana Regan comes to wrap up the whole show for us.
Plain why DJ Azonto's Funny Form didn't make it the most plain why DJ Azonto's Funny Form didn't make it the most popular song of the year category. And you mentioned streams, radio, airplay, and streams. But this was a song that was very big on the street. You just mentioned that you also use street numbers. Please, could you give us a picture? How did DJ Azonto's Funny Film fare on the streets in the year under review?
Okay, so the explanation I've just given covers any other song that is trying to be in the popular or most popular song of the year category. You're looking at popularity from across all sectors, how music is consumed, by our lovely people. So at the end of the day, you have to consider the music from all fronts. It just didn't make it, and I'll keep saying this again, that was the song big? Yeah, it was big. Did people bank to it? Yes. Did the song merit any acknowledgement? Yes. How? Why is this person nominated in the New Artist of the Year category? Something must have brought that particular person into that particular space. What was it? If it wasn't that particular song, so to say, you understand? Except that that song itself, in comparison with others, didn't make the cut because we take the information we use is a mixed information from all fronts, and when you put all together, unfortunately, it just didn't make the cut. So I'm not saying a song is not big. The song is big. It's just that in relation to others and the metrics used, it just didn't make the cut. You understand?
Okay, Robert. Before I bring in other speakers, I've seen NY on there and other people of Fosuhene also there. I'll let them speak in due time.
Okay, Nana, wrap up for us after listening to Robert Clown.
We are giving our people so much room to hide behind certain grammar or words.
Azonto said, "Minim should come in popular."
to like, they are just they do things anyhow they want, and then they will come and speak grammar to us, and then everybody will stay knowing very well. Say a lot of people will not get the time to to calculate the science and data,
to scrutinize what they are,
argue what they are doing, because they themselves, I'm very sure they don't have the time to do that. Because if you are talking about stream, where is the total stream of each artist's songs that you have put in that category? It shouldn't be anything confidential. It should be public. We have to know that okay, Stonebwoy was in there because when the show was in there, because as of when the show put there, it's public knowledge. She was the most streamed female artist in Ghana.
Yeah.
So that one it's done.
No debate.
Yes, no debate. So you should be able to tell us that okay, this person was that, this person was that, this person was this. And if you are talking about streaming, Apple Music is not the only platform that people stream music on.
Exactly.
Boomplay is not the only app. Spotify is not the only. AudioMac is not the only. So there are various apps. You should be able to calculate
and consider
all of them. YouTube is a video streaming platform.
Interesting. Most of them it is YouTube they look at.
That is what that is my problem.
Most of them is YouTube they look at.
That is my problem.
Your numbers.
And even
it is YouTube.
If you put them aside, you know there is some of the artist handlers when they require that okay, give us the number of streams, they just send numbers on apps that their songs are doing very well. So if it is just Apple Music, they will only send streaming numbers on Apple Music, maybe 2 million on Apple Music, without considering the other platforms. So Charterhouse as a scheme, with all the researchers they have, should be able to have a data that tells that when we take therapy, when we went on Apple Music, it has 2 million streams. Azonto has 1 million. When we go on Spotify, it has 3 million. Azonto has 2. When you go to Boomplay, it has this. On the video streaming platforms as well, there are videos. This is what it's doing. This is the data. This is what it's. So if you put everything together, considering the artists that were all qualify for nomination into that category, if you put everything together, Azonto doesn't qualify. I am sure if you give Azonto this explanation and he goes home together with his friends and they do the calculations themselves, he will be satisfied. He will keep quiet. But if you just leave the whole thing to when we do streaming, we consider streaming and what and knowing a lot of people who are following the VGMA, also are music consumers. They go on the streets. Maybe Robert, you don't spend much time at music dominated areas than some of the ordinary Ghanaians that you are serving them VGMA with.
Yeah.
Some people they are witches. Omutu anajo.
They are night
that. Until they know when they go to certain places, they know the kind of songs that are dominated there. How can this even be possible that like a song that have won best DJ song at DJ's Awards?
DJ Awards. Best DJ
like
song.
what are you even saying? Like radio DJs don't play Funny Form.
Best DJ song.
Pop DJs don't play Funny Form. Club DJs don't play Funny Form. Oh, well, like where is the data? Let's argue like that too, because if we argue with brophonic grammar, no, the streaming numbers don't do that, then we leave it like that. Then some of these things will continue happening, you know. Me, I would wish that Anka for Charterhouse to make everybody satisfied and quiet near the data work, bang. They said that somebody was near nobody voting way now back. Now down to who show the other microphone man to my ear. Okay, my fan is then we will put the data there based on whatever research they've done. Okay, we did radio monitoring. When we did radio monitoring in Accra alone, this song has that airplay. Do they have that data? When we go to Kumasi, Tamale, can they give us any spreadsheet like that?
They can't.
So what are you talking? Where is that streaming conversation in Buffalo and the streaming numbers and all that and then so when it ends, when it comes to that, the artist is complaining. They look now. I say artist no okasa dodo, because they the artists themselves scrap on also. Almost me blame you movie because Azonto unso ye the day awoko interviews no. Why your calculations be? Because we
no Azonto there. I'm not sure he's even contesting those things. He is not contesting those things because he knows, to be frank,
the streaming apps here,
he will lose because, like he said yesterday, he said something that, look at Azonto. Azonto just came into mainstream music. So how do you even compare him to Stonebwoy's numbers? It will never tabulate.
The thing is that Charterhouse in that particular category, I don't think the whole thing is based on streaming numbers.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
That is the explanation.
That's why Azonto will not, because Azonto would admit. That's why yesterday he said that, so, how can you compare me? I just came to the
so, Brass, and what I'm saying is that Azonto, apart from you knowing very well, so on the streets, your song was very popular. The small numbers that you have, it adds up to something. Bro. That is what I'm saying, that because they are limited, they limit themselves to just a single platform streams. And they are because I had to say election. We wait to 300 or Baba Konya 1 million fanchine bra. Who the bomber? The Obenya 2 million when not here be a beating. It's young fan number on to say the numbers na be boom so okay way numbers you know. We should cut people, we should let people breathe with this streaming. When sometimes we don't even prove anything. We don't show the people anything. All we talk is streaming because we know that the person is established artist, big artist, and like you are saying, when it comes to streaming numbers, because if you are monthly listeners, do you know that hard in the crowd, Koskoli crowd pay?
Yeah.
But anytime Koskoli is talking about streaming or you use
Spotify, yeah.
I don't know when he has says okay, I'm talking about streaming number that I have combined Spotify, Audio Mac, Apple Music, YouTube views. My total reading now
is Spotify.
So and I think the researchers should go beyond the way they are. Yeah, like they should be able to know. So I'm going to be in the radio monitoring. No person will limit you with the streaming, bro. For now, but they should give us science and data. It shouldn't just be can't end that okay.
Well, thank you so much. Another solid show executed here on Showbiz Daily, and you guys have been fantastic with us. We would want to read your comments on the issues, but remember, we will also be taking care of some of the topics that we have to take care of here in our music industry. Thanks to Nana Reagan, thanks to Roland Amate, to Digital Rasta, Currency, who is on camera, Richie Flex, editor, director of the show, and to you out there, thanks for supporting us. My name is Sammy Flex. If you've not subscribed to us, please do. We are grateful to those who have subscribed to us already. I'll see you when I see you. We are out of here. Bye.